Because record
is recording.
Record.
The red
That's
is
how
on.
it works.
Oh, is that how that works?
I was too lazy to hit the space bar.
So, do I sound normal if I talk like this?
No, it does not. You
See?
don't sound that normal.
Derry was like, "We'll just talk like this."
No, well,
No.
you're not. It's not like we're right there. Oh, don't worry. We're gonna get another condenser mic in here. Don't worry about that.
Food.
Okay. All right. So
the C1U doesn't work.
Unfortunately, USB can't go in through that one.
Oh yeah, that's right. That makes sense.
That's unfortunate. But we're thinking of getting the new Pro Tools and using that one instead. There's a free version of Pro Tools, which is pretty sweet. So hopefully we can do that and just bounce out every time we do it, because I don't want to do editing and look back and do editing. So
and it can handle multiple feeds.
It can do 16.
Yeah, 16.
16 ins all at the same time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Nothing like nerding out before the start of the very first inaugural Ymbangium podcast. As my wife has come to interrupt. Give me 1 second here. What's up?
I'm not interrupting.
Huh?
I'm going to listen on this nerdiness.
Oh my gosh, it's not nerdiness. So, as with every podcast,
We have our very first listener.
well, exactly,
first-
a very first listener here, fly on the wall, and she's going to enjoy it, whether she likes it or not. So, we have a couple of sponsors for our first podcast. They're not paying us because they are us. And the first sponsor is I want to welcome actually one of the hosts and one of the sponsors is Deryell, or my brother Deryell.
Why'd you touch my leg?
Because you're right beside me.
That
It's kind of a habit for some
kinda
reason. Just
creepy.
you know that's how we are, like this. I just spilled coffee on me. So Deryell has a channel on YouTube.
Hi.
And a streaming channel on Twitch.
I do.
He also has a Facebook page and an Instagram and a Twitter handle, and they're all Deryell, right?
That's true.
Deryell.
I cannot tell a lie.
Go
swore on the Bible
check
before
him
we
out.
started this.
Check it out. Make sure that you hit subscribe on all of his items there, and we're gonna make sure that Deryell's channel keeps growing, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
for
I'm
sure.
totally going to put up more
Well,
content.
Biggest plug on that one too, as well, is if you're looking for that special something to listen to before falling asleep after touching yourself, you can do that by clicking on Deryell's YouTube channel.
It's true. I just spout random nonsense.
All the random nonsense about from anything from video games to whatever he talks about. Because you know what, Darren and I have we'll confess, we've never seen your channel before, have we, Darren?
How dare you?
Not
Said you
recently.
supported me.
Not recently.
Not recently.
We do support you. We hit subscribe.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. No, I watch
I'm
When
it.
it comes out,
actually
you
not
mute it.
subscribed.
Actually,
You
your Twitch.
click on it, you mute it, and then you hit the thumbs up, and you just open up another tab.
No. What
That's
I
how
do,
that works, right?
No, what I do is I see if you put a playlist, and then I hit mute, and I press the playlist, and you get hits. That's how it's done, right?
But you can't mute YouTube when one video is muted. You'll mute every other video.
Yeah.
Well, you
yeah,
can unmute while the other.
No.
video's
I'm
going.
just surfing. I
You
just
can
hit
mute tabs actually in modern
You can mute
browsers.
tabs.
So
Modern browsers
Like
yes.
what's a not modern browser that's
like
being used
Opera.
right
Opera is not a modern browser.
now? Ask Jeeves.
That was never a browser. That was more of
It's a search engine,
search
right?
engine. Yeah.
Aside from that, if you want to go and take a look at a search engine and have just search for me, actually. That's the second sponsor for
Yeah,
tonight.
just go to altavista.com and
Go
type
to-
in Brian's
Go to
Republic.
Angelfire.com.
And you'll find his Angel Fire website. And you'll also find the link to click to go to his GeoCities fan page.
After my GeoCities, make sure that you take a look at my Asian Avenue page. It's great. My handle there isn't B Republic. It's actually Oriental Orgasm, spelt with zeros, and there's an underscore in between the two words.
And if you ever want to chat to him, just add him on ICQ.
And PM me on AOL.
I have no idea what you
online.
guys are talking about.
What?
Honestly,
What's wrong? Wait, hey, I thought you were
Were you-
of the internet.
Were you around
of the
when,
modern time.
What's the modern time?
Were
That
you
is the
around
modern
when
times.
MSN Messenger was a thing?
I was.
You were.
Oh, boy.
That's good. Well, either way, check them out on youtube.com/BRepublic. I'm also on Facebook as well, but it's only dick pics there. So unfortunately, if you don't want dick pics on your feed, don't subscribe to that one. And
It's following on
Can
Facebook.
I make a racist joke?
but no,
Oh.
no,
I
don't.
was gonna say.
No racist jokes.
I was
This
gonna
is
say,
not-
but your Facebook page hasn't been
you're-
taken down.
No,
because
because my
your
Facebook
penis
picture
is
was a
so
penis.
small that nobody can see it. so they
because-
don't flag for inappropriate content because there's just nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Hey-o.
I'm like a eunuch. That's what I am. A eunuch that has spawned 2 daughters. So don't worry about that. That's
You
how
willed
it is.
it.
No, either way. And of course, Darian has his own little Tumblr page. You can go and check him out. It's what is that? Dassy?
No.
Audacity?
You don't even
Dosey
know.
Do.
I can't remember.
You don't even
It's been
know
a
your
while.
own.
Just follow him
It's
on.
just not. I'm just not doing anything. So
Never
there's
mind.
nothing to
If you want,
follow.
you can just stalk him. 403.
555.
Okay, that's enough.
8545.
Well, I think that's what it is. I think before we kind of start and continue on to this podcast is kind of let everyone know exactly what the premise of our podcast is about. And to tell you the truth, whoever's listening right now, we don't even know what the premise of our podcast is. I was eating Indian food and asking Deryell, and he didn't even know what it was going to be about. But I think putting our voices on the internet is the first step to finding out really why we're doing this podcast. Is that right? What do you think?
Yes.
Is that philosophical enough?
No,
No? Why not?
because philosophy does not revolve around putting up content for others to discover so that they can help us discover the content that we'll
then
discover.
let's put it this way. Ymbangium is what? It's an element, a new element actually. It was found in 2016, February the 12th. And the atomic weight is how heavy was it again?
69.
69. Atomic weight is 69.
Oh wait,
Actually,
hang on. I have a question. Are we part of the noble gases group? That's a fart joke.
Oh my god.
I'm sure 69 is already an element, so
It's pretty. Yeah, I think it is an element.
it is.
Let's find out.
Oh, 69 in a noble
you-
gas group. That doesn't sound like fun.
That's disgusting. That's so gross. And either way, that's what I think. That's what it's going to be about. We're
Fart
just gonna-
jokes?
It's going to be
Sweet.
fart jokes. It's going to be
Sex
a
position.
little bit racist and a little bit sexist. And at the end of the day, you guys won't know what ethnicity we are.
Everyone's a little bit racist sometimes.
It's true. Where's that from?
It's from Avenue Q.
Here we go again.
What do you mean? Here we go.
What's
again?
Avenue Q?
Oh my
Exactly.
gosh!
See,
Another one.
if 2 people don't know what one person doesn't know in the room, it means it's not popular. What is Avenue Q?
The internet is for porn? It's that.
Is that
play?
Is that what that?
That's Avenue Q.
That's part of the.
That's part of the.
So grab your dick and double click.
Yeah.
It's porn.
Yeah. Exactly.
Is copyright on that? Are we still allowed to have this conversation? Will
I
they
mean,
monetize
it'll
us?
all fall under fair use. It'll be fine.
Okay, good. Fair use.
Will it?
Yeah,
I think
of
fair
course.
use works.
Then it's all good.
You know what fair use is? It's a gray area where we can use other people's content. That's the whole
And
point
make
of
money off of it.
fair use.
Yeah, that's great. Except we won't be making money off of this anytime soon.
Just as long as we don't react to anything, we'll be fine.
Gallium has atomic weight 69.723.
We're while Ymbangium
thulium-
is 60.
Thulium has atomic number 69.
Oh, exactly 69.
Thulium, yeah. Well, that's what atomic numbers are. It's the number
It's the exact weight.
It's the number of electrons it has
Okay.
and protons.
How come? Is it thulium?
How come Walt Whiteium?
Thulium. Can you spell thulium? Thulium.
Thulium is spelled-
Thullum.
Thulium is spelled.
Can you use thulium in a sentence?
Yeah. I stood up in class, but I wasn't wearing any pants, and I felt like a thulium.
Country of origin.
America.
America. Thulium. Ulium. Thulium.
It's a new letter.
New letter is we not only found a new element, which was Ymbangium, and we found a new letter called Ulium.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. I think
Starts
it's
with a silent
starts off
H.
with the. You're not talking about Hoolium from like Hulu, right?
No. No, Ulium has a silent H in the beginning.
I thought you said there was a silent H in front of the L.
No.
Are you okay there? Do we have to edit this out?
You have to edit this out.
Oh, I think he's dying. Oh, someone's gonna have to give him the Heimlich maneuver. Are you okay? Wow, I think this is not a good start to this podcast. We're 10 minutes in and one of the hosts are dying. What happened?
He gasped air and drank at the same time.
Oh, that's what he gets for laughing at jokes. Jokes? How could you?
You're not dying.
How dare you die on our podcast? On the first, he's still dying, folks. Pat his back. Give a little rub on the back. Are you okay? Throw up. I don't want. Wow, this is great. 11 minutes and there's puke and death inside this podcast.
You see stars, you have a concussion. Is that how that works?
I saw the end of that movie.
Did he end it with "Tell the truth"?
No.
Tell the truth.
No, the end. I mean, I saw the credits. Dad finished. That was. You know what?
Do you really want to know what the stars are? Have you ever seen stars?
Which stars?
Like when you...
Oh yeah, what is that?
So basically you have all these nerves inside your eyeball.
Right behind you here, right? In the occipital,
it's in your...
occipital robe?
This pressure builds up behind your eyeball,
Uh-huh.
and it starts like blocking out those veins.
Oh, it blocks out those veins?
And basically
and that's
you
how
get
you
the
see the
signals,
stars.
It's signals of
loss.
light.
Oh.
Light signals, because that's what it processes.
It's signal loss.
So it interprets the signals
As light.
from the pressure, as light, and that's why you see stars going like.
Whoa, that's crazy. Well, thank you. I didn't know that we had Bill Nye on our podcast here.
You're lucky Bill Nye is back in Resurgence.
Is he resurging?
What's Resurgence?
He's
It's a video game.
it's
Is he in
it's
there?
the new movie.
New
With
Insurgent movie.
Abdity. Double
Ambiguity. Wait,
ambiguity.
Divergence, Insurgence, and Resurgence? Is that how it goes?
No, the last one
Allegiant.
is Allegiance.
Allegiant.
Oh, Allegiant. Then why would they do that?
Divergent. Insurgent.
I thought
Allegiant.
it was Divergence. Well, shows how much I know about movies. Oh, so did you watch Deadpool already?
No, I'm watching it tomorrow.
Oh, that's one movie I'm looking forward to. I don't think I'm going to be watching it anytime soon, though.
Because you watched Star Wars way too many times.
Well, I watched Star Wars like 4 times already. Once regular, once with 3D, once in D-Box, and once on
Ultra AVX?
Ultra AVX regular 3D.
You know Ultra AVX and D-Box are the same, right?
Yes, but I was in the D-Box when we were watching AVX.
And you're like...
Yeah, I was. It's actually pretty fun. Have you ever done it?
Yeah.
Have you been D-Box?
Yeah.
D-Box. Have you done D-Box yet?
I have not.
How could you? I'm
Where? I
disappointed.
don't know where any D-Box is.
Well,
Is there not in Landscape?
Landmark? No.
No, there's not. There's none. It's only in the Cineplex ones here in Calgary.
So what about the one at Crossiron?
Yeah, it has D-Box.
It has D-Box.
I watched Jurassic World there.
I mean, I
Was
watched.
it good? Was it Jurassic World good there?
I watched.
Yeah.
Was Jurassic World good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No.
watched Star Wars in Ultra AVX though.
Was it good? You know, I find Ultra AVX ultra loud.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Though
But
the
that's
AV,
not the point
AV
of mine.
is
X.
ultra.
it's just Ultra
Is
VX.
the AVX?
No, the
Or
X
Ultra-
is just an experience.
It's just Ultra AX.
Then why isn't it AVE instead? Because experience is spelled with an E, not an X.
'Cause of
Just like
reasons.
esports. It's not entertainment sports, it's electronic sports. We're back at it again. This is from a conversation from the negative podcast series that we
Oh
have.
my gosh, don't mention it. They're going to be like, what negative podcast? I can't find it.
You'll never find it.
Here,
It's
I'll tell you what. I'll
it's in
hide
the
it in the
negative.
depths of dailymotion.com.
It's in the negative zone.
You can go to Dailymotion and try and find it.
Find it, Ymbangium at Dailymotion.
What?
Is that even how it works?
No.
You know, I'm really surprised that Dailymotion is still around.
I'm not.
How is that still around?
Because a lot of French people post content on there.
Oh, because it's very French. Dailymotion, right?
I don't know why. I don't know why you responded that way, but sure.
Oui, oui, le Dailymotion. Oui, oui. En français. No? Speaking of French people, our sponsors actually lived
Aren't.
in Montreal for nearly 3.5 years. The first sponsor is youtube.com/Deryell, Deryell. And we lived in Montreal for 3 years, and he learned French more than I did, and he continued to learn French as we moved back from Montreal, but he doesn't know that much French anymore now, do you?
No, I don't have anyone to talk.
Now, if you want to go
with.
watch some premium French content,
Oh my God,
don't
go to my channel.
Don't go to his channel because it's all in English.
Maybe I'll do that. I'll dedicate
What?
a Counter-Strike.
No, I think. Don't you
Matt.
say pardon my French and then you
Then you start
that's when
swearing.
you start swearing.
You're okay. You're right. There is French. There's a lot of French in there. Very explicit French. And if you're looking for that type of stuff, let's plays and vlogging. Not that much vlogging.
No.
If you want streams, he does it almost daily because it pops up on my email every day. Deryell is live on Twitch. Deryell is live on Twitch.
It's true.
Deryell is live on Twitch.
Are
And
you
he's
like
gonna-
trying to
So check
do
it out.
subliminal messaging to me?
Yeah, no, not just you. Everyone who's listening, go check his Twitch out. It's really fun. My daughter is entranced by what's going on because he hears her godfather's voice, and pretty much that's what is our first sponsor. And speaking of voices, I do stuff on YouTube, and you'll not only will you hear my voice, but you'll also see my face. YouTube.com/BeRepublic. Not to be confused with Banana Republic, because on Instagram, I'm BeRepublic on Instagram, and people go, I just bought this at BeRepublic, and my name, they think that it's Banana Republic that they're tweeting or Instagramming to. It's pretty funny.
Are you like one of those guys where their phone just goes and scrolls because people just comment?
I wish it did, but it's only happened like 4 or 5 times so far.
Oh,
So-
then it's not that. It's not that often.
Only
It's-
4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times a day.
That's not that often.
Okay, yeah.
It's
No, I
annoying.
see what it is. Yeah.
It doesn't go like crazy, but almost 4 or 5 times.
Do you
a day it
correct
happens.
them?
No, it's fun. They
You
didn't.
should.
That's why I have so many Instagram followers, almost 150. Just like almost as many Pokemon as I've caught in that the first game.
Terrible.
It's true. But check me out on youtube.com, and also if you are looking forward to anything with art and stuff like that, Darian has a Tumblr as well. He's the third hidden sponsor because you can't find him on Tumblr because he can't even find himself on Tumblr. So check him
It's
out.
got
as
my
well.
name and
If
blog.
anything, just give him a call. 403.
555-8483. That's his number.
That's his number. Go check him out.
Check him out. Send him a
Stalk
text.
him. Yeah. He needs-
Swipe right on Tinder. Darren,
Swi-
are you on Tinder?
I'm not.
Why are you not on Tinder yet?
What would I do that? What would I use that for?
You
You
use
live at
that,
home.
You know,
That's why.
That's why he doesn't use it.
That's why I wouldn't use it if I lived at home. Would
Yeah.
you live at home and use Tinder? I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
I
No.
would. I'd try
No.
to find the girls that would be able to get me
Out
into
of the
their
house?
apartments. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying
If I was back young and Tinder was a thing,
it was called MySpace.
hey, what? Ew, that's disgusting.
It's called Lineage
The
2.
trolls
That's what we
of
did.
MySpace have moved over to Tinder. That's the new MySpace is Tinder. Is that right?
No, Facebook is the new MySpace. You know what the new MySpace is? It's Bandcamp. That's what the new
It's
MySpace is.
I thought Bandcamp is shutting down, isn't it? Oh no, that was Taxi. Never mind. That's a different one. All you music people gotta love that stuff. Either way. So this is what a podcast is, guys. Now we need another topic to talk about. I'm open to suggestions here.
Well, I'm already podcasted out from our negative podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, we've done like 4.
we've done like 4, and I think Darian and I could.
5, including you.
Yeah, I think we could do like another 6 today. It's actually pretty fun.
I'm tired.
Are you? What?
Why
did,
is
wait,
that
wait.
AM?
Where did you guys? What?
Why is that AM?
The time.
It's 8:04 AM.
Because this computer is not connected to the internet.
Oh my lord.
It's unfortunate. Either way, wait. So you said in the negative podcast, you said you were doing an escape room.
Yeah, I did an escape room with my coworkers.
Did your boss pay for it?
Of course.
That's lucky,
Did
man.
you escape?
We did escape with 30 seconds left.
Oh, really?
It was really hard.
Damn.
It was kind of scatterbrained. I mean, I kind of want to do an escape room with like 4 people.
How many people were there?
We had 8.
I could see how scatterbrained that could be.
So there was
especially
a
with
bunch
people
of
you work with.
Yeah, it was just a bunch. It felt like it was everywhere.
Did you?
Not that it was a bad thing, just not as organized.
Now here's my question: when you're in escape room, you've done more than the average person, like more
this
than
would
the
be my
average bear.
third.
Yeah, that's 3 more than most people.
I guess. That's 3 more than most people that's never been to an
never
escape
been to
room.
one. Yeah. Because you know that there's no real consequence, are you still working as hard as if you would want to be escaping? That's. Are you motivated to beat it? Not just as a challenge, but are you, like, if the escape room was going to kill you, right? At the end of that 30 minutes, do you think you would have escaped faster than the 30 seconds left?
No.
No.
That'd be way too stressful.
Yeah.
So you would die in that.
Yes. I would die.
Yeah, that's why it's.
I'd probably die.
That's why it's a entertaining thing. I can't put myself in a life-threatening. Like, I can barely put myself in a social situation, for God's sake.
But you're in a social situation right now with 2 people.
With 2 people I grew up with.
Yeah, that's in the basement of our parents' house.
When I went out and I met with a bunch of like Calgary YouTuber and Twitch people sometime last month, and I only knew one of them, and I tweeted at another one of them, but I've never met that guy. I just felt out of place. I don't know how to deal with social situations.
That's actually really funny that you mentioned that, because on our episode zero we talked about that. Episode 0 we talked about that. The problem is that I thought I would feel out of place. Now, if you felt out of place, there's a problem with that. Because most of those YouTube people that you met up with, what were they not?
No,
Let's Play people?
No, they weren't.
The thing
Izzy is a vlogger. And then, like, a lot of them are just, like, social media personalities kind of thing.
What's
like,
the personality on social media? Like on Twitter?
Well, they have a sort of
following
on Twitter. Basically,
Okay.
they have 10,000 plus followers. Let's just say for.
That's hard to imagine. That's crazy people. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why. So it's just like.
So they're normal people, though, obviously.
They're normal people. So one of the guys that was there, his name was Darth Wiener or whatever. That was his Twitch handle. He started like 6 months ago, and he has like 6 sponsors from Calgary, and he has over like 25,000 followers on Twitch in 6 months. To me, that's insane. And like, I think he's doing a really good job at marketing himself. I think he probably may have had a sales role, or he found it very easy to do. I think he said he works in like child services.
Really? What's his name? Like his real name, if you.
I don't know what his real name is.
Oh, well, either way, I signed up for that. You invited me, so I'll chat with these guys and see if I feel just as out of place.
Yeah, but okay. So just to put things into perspective, so here in Calgary we have the Calgary Stampede, right?
Yahoo.
Where I work, I have 50 plus, clients that we service. One of our clients has a Stampede breakfast morning thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, my boss and I were like, we're going to go make an appearance because we're the IT team and we're going to greet people and shake hands and
say hello.
all that stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
So as soon as we got there and the elevator door opened and I saw that there was maybe like 50 people in the lobby, right there, just like onset anxiety. I maybe lasted like 2 minutes, and then I went to the washroom, quote unquote, and then I texted my boss saying, "I can't do this. I'm heading back to the office." And I just freaked out. I just couldn't. Yeah, I don't know. This problem with me. Yeah.
You did a speech at my wedding. That must have been killer for you.
No, I didn't even write anything.
What?
I did not write anything.
It was
for the
off the
speech.
top of your head.
It was off the top of my dome.
Being unprepared helped you get through the anxiety. Then I guess.
Well, I mean, that's just me because in school
me
when you have
too.
to like go up in front of a class and have a presentation.
I don't prepare
never had anything written
I
for
never
that.
did. Never.
What?
So
I'm the same.
I just was
I
just
wing
like,
it.
yeah, I wing it all the time.
Wow. I once tried to wing it.
And you forgot everything.
Yeah, I think
And
I
then your
cried.
pants fell.
Right?
In front of the class? Just like
Uh,
Riley in Inside Out. Oh, is that okay? Are you okay?
I mean,
Stupid sad emotion.
Emoticon, unhappy face.
but yeah, no, I think, like you said, Queer Brian said that he would feel out of place in a YouTube thing or whatever, right? And you mentioned how if Deryell felt anxiety in that kind of place, what it might be like for you. I was just going to say that, I mean, Deryell just feels anxiety in general.
It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Any
Like,
kind
if
of
he has,
social
if he,
situation.
if he has to like tie his shoes in front of people, he can't be in front of them.
No, I can tie my shoes in front of people. I'm not that inept that I can't like bend down to tie my laces. Like, there's no way that I'm just gonna be like, oh no, people see that my shoes are imperfect. No, that's not how my brain thinks.
Oh,
In such social situations, I'm just
you're
like,
thinking those people are staring at the top of my head right now. Did I comb my hair? That's the.
am I going bald?
As you're fixing
I'm only
your hair.
45.
Oh, he squandered that. He could have been. The wine cone. If you're listening, wine cone, we love you,
Somehow.
and we wish that you would.
If you're listening,
continue
in
making
your
videos
Brampton,
and
in your Brampton home,
keep doing what you're doing, man, because you've inspired us to do this podcast. Actually, we almost called it.
the Wine Cone Podcast.
Yeah, very, very close to it, actually. No.
All of us are going to be variations of Tony Quinn.
Yeah.
Either way. But you know what? That's another thing, too, is whether you're going out and stuff like that, do you emulate someone to try and be better with your anxiety?
Are you asking me or?
Yeah. Why? I'm sure that that one thing to get in front of 50 people scares the crap out of you, but you're still in social situations when you're at work.
Well, I guess the wedding thing was a little different because I knew basically half the people at the wedding.
Half the people who spoke English at the wedding?
Yeah, basically.
That was like 3 people.
That's why I was just like, when I was talking, it was like, they don't know what I'm saying anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That sounds about right.
But for something like, I don't know, it's just, it's sort of my fear of how people perceive me to be,
Well, then,
especially if they don't know me.
Well, then this is a good therapy session for you. These 30-minute intervals of us talking about these types of fears. You know, you when people hear this, that one person, I think I know who it's going to be. It's going to be Princess.
Hi, Princess.
Hi, Princess. And she's going to listen to it, and then she's going to know more about you. Right?
That doesn't. It's not.
Or your boss listens to it, and he goes, wait a minute, he was freaked out because there was 50 people there. Oh, thank goodness! I thought it was my BO. That's probably what he's thinking. He's gonna be like, "What did I do? Did I piss him off?"
No, everyone
He's
at
gonna
work.
find out.
Everyone at work knows how much of a weirdo I am.
You know what's weird is when Matt told you that it was weird that I added him on LinkedIn, and how I'm going to tell you to tell Matt, if you're listening.
You added him on LinkedIn?
Yeah, he asked you, and he goes, "You know what's weird? Your brother added me on LinkedIn. Why did he do that?" He asked you that, and you asked me. So now I'm asking Matt, why did he endorse me on a few things?
I don't know. You want to know how
Because-
easy it is to endorse someone on
No,
LinkedIn?
it's easy. You
It'll
go,
just
you endorse.
It's like, you have their name, and it's just like, what are they good at? And you just select it, and you hit send or whatever, submit, and then you're endorsed.
Yeah.
You know what I was endorsed for? Avionics.
Avionic. What?
I was endorsed for airplanes.
You should take that off. You should take that off.
because
That's
I
a
worked
lie.
at the airport. So obviously I know airplanes.
You do. You were.
Yeah.
It takes skill to lead those behemoth planes into
Yeah,
the right place.
I worked with Beechcrafts, which seat like 12 people.
Oh, that's it. You
And I
weren't
worked-
doing the big ones.
I haven't done a big one. No.
Oh, is it because of your anxiety?
the biggest one I
Because
did.
you know that there's like 150.
No.
people in that plane?
No. You know what gave me anxiety? I had to do a pushback once.
What's a pushback? Explain to me what a pushback is.
So you go inside the little car thing that's in front of the plane,
And you had to push
and
the
you
plane
have to
back?
push the plane back.
Oh, that.
I did that once and scared the crap out of me, and I was just like, I would like to never do that again, please. And then I bid the bag room, and I was just like, yeah.
Oh, Daryl, you could have been doing more with your life, like pushing back
Whoa,
planes.
I am doing more with my life. I quit my job at the airport to work my career in IT.
Yeah, but you were pushing that power to move, this massive thing. With
No.
Just
See, you
thing.
think having power to move a massive thing. I think having power to just, if the slightest fuck up, you will cause millions of dollars in damage.
Hey,
and in my
but
head, I'm like, I can't. Well, of course, I was part of a union, but in my head, I was like, I can't afford that. You
can
I'm
learn.
never gonna do that.
you can learn not to do it. I almost drove myself off of a dock through a door.
Man,
And you worked for that company.
I see those. I
worked for
see
that.
those
Do you know
videos
that?
on. I know. I see those videos
Did
on
they
YouTube.
tell you about it?
No, they never told me about it.
What?
I'll keep it that way. Was Daryl working there when you were there?
No. Yeah, yes. He was. No, he wasn't. He got hired about 4 or 5 months afterwards.
Oh, okay.
I basically was
Really?
driving a forklift, hand jack, ride-along hand jack. And instead of going forward, I thought backwards. And then my hand and the hand jack went into the door, and I let go. And basically my hand was kind of stuck, and I peeled it out. And I was like halfway out of the dock door. I could have been dead that day. Very, very close to
Holy.
dying.
You know, I've
They never
crashed.
told you that?
No.
Crashed what?
I've crashed
You crashed in Vitran?
in Vitran.
Ouch.
It was definitely an accident, but it was just like
Where did you crash?
I was on a
On a stand-up forklift?
yeah. I
Doing
crashed
what?
into
You weren't in a trailer, a 52-foot
no.
trailer, were you?
no. I wasn't. I never touched the trailer.
You crashed into a conveyor?
No. The
Racking.
The racking.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's scary.
I had to call Jerem, and I was like, "Hey, Jerem."
And you didn't get
Fucked
fired?
up. No.
So
I was
lucky.
a great employee at that company.
And Jerem, if you're listening, thank you very much for making sure my brother didn't die that day.
I'm sorry.
He's sorry. But we'll have to call it luck, man. Just, you know what? We're going to work on that anxiety. But that's what we're going to do. This is...
Oh, so this is what the podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast
Ymbangium is the
this
element.
This is
that
an
will-
intervention.
It's
He's gonna take some medication
it's-
called Ymbangium.
yeah. You're going to have to do it.
A
You know
dose.
what? We
One
could've-
dose every 2 weeks.
One dose every 2 weeks. And remember, it was very close to calling this podcast the Imbang Bros podcast. So let's not make fun of the name, okay?
We were gonna use the
All right.
hashtag on Twitter.
Hashtag
Hashtag
Imbang
Bang
Bros.
Bros.
Hashtag YM Bang Bros. Is that what that's what it's gonna be? Either way, this is the first inaugural podcast, the Ymbangium podcast. We are hoping to put up a website here very soon, Ymbangium.com. Please stay tuned. We'll hopefully have that up in the next couple of weeks or so. We are hoping also to have all of our social media feeds. But for now, check us out on youtube.com/Deryell, twitch.com. Is it .com? Twitch.
Yep. Twitch.tv.
.tv.
Twitch.tv. Anyways, make sure that you tune in next time. And 2 weeks from now, we'll have another podcast up. You guys have a great night. My name is Brian.
I'm Deryell.
And I'm Darian.
And we are the Ymbangiums.
Stop laughing when you say it.
I like the name. I'm laughing out of pure respect for the name.
You're laughing out of joy.
Either way, it's a joyful laugh. It's a joyful laugh. All right.
Bye.
Oh, we never thought we'd get this far. You're here with me, my shining star.